Welcome back to the Best Damn Nerd Show. James Kincaid alongside Professor Chris Davis. And now I want to do a little bit of our roundup, some goings-ons in the nerdosphere. And we got a trailer to watch here. The Witcher Nightmare of the Wolf. It is an animated spin-off of the Witcher series coming to Netflix. And they released a trailer. Davis and I haven't seen it. So for the benefit of those on YouTube, we're all going to watch it together and react to it. And then through the magic of radio, I will bring back in the podcast listeners and it'll be like, you never left us. So
lucky you.
So here we go.
Do you know what's involved in making a Witcher?
A lot of ball
They're
cutting.
going to poison us. They'll kill us, then bring us back, but we won't be normal.
I get scared too. Then I think, soon I'll be stronger than most anyone, wanting for nothing. I'll never be scared again.
That guy's handsome.
It's a cartoon.
Monster Hunter, Phil. Favors and friends don't pay bills.
If you witches labored for more, just go in.
A bath
Pleasures do
tub.
not pay for themselves.
Dude, he's ripped.
Still abandoned.
Kill whatever is murdering our people in the woods outside our corridor.
Ooh,
You'll
God.
take a chaperone, too.
I have no intention of playing
Who's
guy
that?
to you, witch.
I know these forests.
Might have slightly underestimated you. Slightly.
Oh,
Suggesting the witches have been staging these attacks.
Hunting monsters for coin wasn't enough. You only think keeping men from hunting us are the scarier beasts we keep away. Witches! On me!
Oh, Messerwickers. Dog likes it. August 23rd, too. We're living in a great time where, they just keep cranking stuff out. No rest for the weary, no rest for the Witcher. It's just like, yeah, we're going to show you what's coming, and then guess what? You're going to have to watch it pretty soon here.
We need the content, and we need
Yeah.
it now. So get it ready. Yeah. Is that the same studio as Castlevania? Because the animation looks very similar.
I was thinking that too, but I think that telling anybody that would be a spoiler. So
Yeah.
I don't know, but the animation does look very similar. The action looks badass in it. Some of the dialogue that they showed in this sort of indicates a more lighthearted tone than the live action series. I don't know what you're a big fan of the Witcher series of games and stuff like that too. What's your take on the trailer?
The thing about doing an animated, I think they can do a lot of the creatures, probably a lot better than what they could on a live action show, and especially if they're trying to be not as CG heavy. So seeing those
Hopefully
creatures
in an animated show, they wouldn't be too CG heavy.
No. But like in the Mandalorian, they're trying to do as much
Practical stuff.
practical, and that is I love that stuff. But I'd love to see it as much as possible when it's well done. And if you can mix that with some CG, then I'm good. But in the animated, it's free game, and there's so many stories you can tell in the Witcher series, and that's exciting. But the fighting looks awesome. I'm curious which characters they're gonna actually drag into this.
So it's focusing on Geralt's mentor Vesemir.
Yeah, I thought I heard his name in there.
He's that handsome devil that we saw in there. So
right. So, and I'm pretty wondering who the main woman is. I have an idea, but
Tetra.
Yeah, it wasn't who I thought it was, but that would be a good one. So, yeah, no, I didn't even know this was coming out, which we probably would have went to a Comic-Con this year.
So that's news to you.
That, as Mark would say, that is news to me, baby.
So that being said, as somebody that is more steeped in the Witcher lore, Vesemir, Tetra, those characters, what can we sort of what should we expect from a series sort of focusing on them?
I mean, Vesemir as a character is not Geralt. Like, he is much more lighthearted.
Okay. So that then stands to reason why it was sort of framed that way in the trailer.
Right. But I mean, he, from adventure power-wise, I mean, he's very close to what Geralt's accomplished. There's not as much story behind him as Geralt, but that's kind of a safe way to take it when you don't have to follow too much, and you can kind of create your own story. So it's not a bad idea. So, yeah, no, that's exciting. I had no idea that was coming. So that was great. And which it would have been so much hype at Comic-Con this year if it was going, because with even just putting The Witcher on anything right now, that would have been a line around the hall probably.
Yeah. I rewatched the live action series during the pandemic, and underrated. I feel like we didn't. Maybe it was when we were still on our hiatus or whatever when it came out. I honestly don't remember, but I really enjoyed the show. What did you think about it?
Oh, I love the show, and I thought we praised it pretty well. If we talked about it, if not, then we just talked about it off show and in between runs. And I'm pretty sure the majority of us liked it, but personally, I thought they was really well done. Cavill is he loves the character. He's bought in. He's sold on it, and he's he read all the books. He's played the games. He's just one of those guys that really loves the property that he's a part of, and really buys into it, and it shows.
Yeah.
And the other actors and actresses that they have for the show are great. I'm not a huge fan of the whole Dandelion character. He is what he is, but
which one's that?
He's the musician kind of.
Dude, toss a coin to your Witcher?
Well, no, yeah, you're gonna play that over and over.
Certified banger.
Oh, and
that's gonna be. We're gonna get a mariachi band to play that song while we're in Mexico on Halloween, bitch.
You want to hear the banger? You hear the metal version of that song?
Yes.
Oh my god,
playlist. It's amazing.
It's so good. The guy that sings it is Tool, but
why?
Watch the music video. You'll find out.
No,
he's such a tool.
He's into it, man. He's rapping. I like it.
He's into himself. That's what he is.
Well, I would be too if I looked like him.
It is. We definitely play it on a lot of road trips. It's a lot of fun.
So why are you hating on the bard, dude? You're playing a bard.
I am playing a bard. I think
you know what this is? Everybody's jealousy. This is a level 3 bard just hating on a clear level 10 or 15 bard.
He's a typical human bard. Give me a dwarf bard. That's something I haven't seen before. Come on. There's only 2 miniatures you can buy. There's not many options.
Hater.
No, I think he's in it just a little bit too much. 'Cause he is definitely a side character, and I think he's just kind of in it far too much. So
that Yennefer, though.
Yeah, there's the girls, the women of the Witcher series. There's some fun there. Team Yennefer is definitely the more popular, but people love his. It's not his daughter, but it's kind of like a adopted daughter, and he would never do anything with her. But people love her. And
I remember watching you play a little bit.
But it's you're either Team Yennefer or Team Triss, and Triss is this.
Is Triss the redhead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's amazing. And I have always been Team Triss, so Yennefer can skedaddle. She plays a lot of games, and she's a lot of mental stuff going on with her.
So I've not really delved into The Witcher other than when I was playing alongside you. Where should I start if I wanted to?
From a game story standpoint, or
Yeah. From you know me, I love the lore, so I don't want to miss out on anything that can't be spared lore wise. Like I don't want to be lost.
No, and I think the games do a good spot. I mean, 1 and 2 definitely go together well, but I don't think you need those at all.
Okay.
To start 3, like you're not going to be lost, and then you're gonna get a lot of some of the backstory, at least with 1 and 2. In 3, that if it's of interest to you, then you can go back and play. But I think from a gameplay standpoint, those aren't like the easiest things to pick up and play, whereas 3 is a little bit more user friendly.
Okay. Is 3 the one that I was watching you play a few years back?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, game looks sick.
Yeah, it's great, and they've done a lot of remastering to it. Especially, I think they're gonna do a PS5 remaster, which would be fantastic. But you get the Game of the Year edition now. It comes with all the expansions, and you just get it all in one, and it's so good. It's top 3, top 5 game of all time, easy. So
wow.
Yeah. Book wise, the first 2 books are very kind of one-off stories that it's not really a continuous thing. And it's just kind of snippets of kind of the history, the lore of everything. So it's good, and you get some of the stories in those that are in the TV show, and they kind of pepper those in. But if you want like kind of the trilogy, you start with book 3 until 5. And I've gone through 4 right now. I haven't started 5 yet. I've heard some things that have kind of held me off.
Interesting.
Yeah, it apparently takes a nosedive somewhere in 5 for some people, and then for some people after 5. So,
in what way?
Just from what they say, just overall storytelling, just over like nobody really cares about where it went after that. It was like it just seemed like a complete story to a lot of people. And
okay,
where
where felt like a complete story
after the end of 5.
Okay, so I know where to jump off is at the end of 5. Okay,
apparently I couldn't tell you myself right at the moment.
Okay, so. I'm excited for season 2, and I'm excited for this animated. I like that it's a movie too. We can have a good old fashioned little movie night with this thing too.
Ooh, I love it.
Maybe we could do a community event. We could Netflix play or whatever, Netflix party, whatever it's called, and get it going here with The Witcher, Nightmare of the Wolf. It's coming August 23rd.
That's exciting.
Yeah,
you got me hyped.
Just give you a trailer and say, hey, it's coming out.
2 weeks. Here we go.
Yeah. Now that being said, I still haven't watched the Fear Street movies like I thought I would at this by this point. So I am remiss in not doing that. But I will. Rest assured. Maybe for Davis's spooky season, we'll
down
watch
in Mexico.
those.
Right.
Well, no, we'll watch it before. We'll have time. We'll have time to watch it while you and I are both down in Mexico, Davis.
Yeah, we need to get the face paint on each other for.
I'm getting my Zorro costume ready.
Ooh. Okay.
So, yeah, that's going to be a thing. So you get ready to dress up as Catherine Zeta-Jones from Mask of Zorro, and we'll be set.
No, it's a little cross-gender. I'm always up for that.
Everybody is these days.
Yeah.
All right, moving right along.